everybody, it's Jean, and I'm just going to show you what I've been working on. Been making a couple journals, having fun, relaxing. It's after Christmas, it's January, I'm footloose and fancy free, and so this is the first thing, and this is I used my beef jerky box, and it had a little window in it, which I thought was cute. So I'm gonna fix that. I used some book pages that I had torn out of an Alice in Wonderland book. I think I was going to save that to use somewhere else. What I'm going to do is now, I wasn't sure what to do, so I inked it up, and I'm not loving that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it. I'm going to paint it or gesso it a little bit, and add some stenciling, add some color, make it like a little mixed media page. You know, you just add all kinds of stuff. So I just haven't gotten to it. This is as far as I've gotten. Inserting a little update here. I have gone back and done a little bit more with this, and ended up making it a little more appealing to my eye. And I still used kept the Alice, but mostly the vintage papers were covered up. But anyway, I'm a little bit happier with this. Now that I have the new cover, I'm not as happy with the inserts. So I think I'm going to do something a little more neutral, or pages that pick up more of the color of the outside. So anyway, so that's a work in progress, and that's what I'm going to be doing with that journal. And it's, like I say, still a work in progress. I went to the bins for inspiration, of course. No other reason than that. And spent a lovely afternoon there yesterday. And I came across this calendar from 2017. I believe it's 2017. But anyway, I thought somebody had mentioned there's some snippets here from a piece of tapestry I cut into a heart. Somebody had mentioned about turning a calendar into a journal, taking your calendar off the wall and just turning it into a journal. And it was really cute, and I wanted to run over and see how they did it, but I wasn't sure who had done it and how. So I thought, well, I picked up this calendar while I was at the bins, and these are the pictures. These are the pictures here. And I thought, how can I use these? So I put my thinking cap on, and I came up with tearing the pages out like this. And now there's no getting around it. When you're using a calendar, you've got upside down pages, which to me is less disorienting than sideways. I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense, but it does. And so I had all these pages, and I didn't particularly like how they put them together throughout the year, because to me, April tulips aren't really for February, they're for April, and blueberries aren't for May, they're for July. So anyway, so I put it together, and there really wasn't there wasn't a snowy picture for January, but I chose this one for January, and this one for February. You see, you've got all these, and my thinking process is that I'm going to put these together, and I'm decorating these pages, and having these pages I can alter, but still have the quote and the picture if I want to alter them. I don't know if I want to alter them, but I thought, oh my goodness, well, I love how this works, but I had to save the cover. I saved the cover for my cover for this, but of course with all these, the cover was too, you needed a spine. And so I've got, here we are in June, and well, I'm thinking June, July, but I don't know that I'm going to use it in June and July, but maybe I'll use this for my Misfits one. I don't know. It's a lot bigger, and I'd have to have a lot more Misfits. I kind of like the smaller journal a little bit better. And then this seemed nice for August, because in August your geraniums are at full tilt, even though I have geraniums for January in full tilt, but they're snowy looking. And then apples for the fall, and this says fall. Apples as you approach fall. And then you have, you know, your full-blown October kind of fall, and Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. So, and this was the page they had for January, which I had to use because it was part of the cover. And it had the metal piece. It had the metal piece in it, you know, to hang it so it doesn't tear through, which I had to tear out. So anyway, I had to put the two backs together. I put the two backs together like that, made a little spine, and then this, I'm thinking about making this into a fold over piece. I don't know if I want to do, I'm not deciding yet. I don't know what I want to do there. But what I'm going to do to put this together is I'm going to like rubber band it or something each page. And then because it's just simply one page, it's easy to sew it in. And there's only 12 pages. So then I'm going to sew in each page individually, and to do the, oh, there's a stitch for that. I can't think of the name of it. But you start here and you go up here, and then you go back here and you go down here and you go here. And then you leave the strings in the middle. So I'm going to do that for each of the 12 pages, so they'll be evenly put in here, because I thought about just stapling and then gluing the whole thing in, which I've done before and it works fine, but I thought, you know, I really like this. I like this calendar. And the nice thing about these pages, that even though these are upside down, the border is still very nice. The border in all these, you can put a pocket, a corner pocket over that writing, but basically the border is so nice over this. So anyway, so that's my idea for a calendar. I love how this feels. I love the width of the pages and the tallness. So it's great for pockets, and like I say, you can alter these, but if I didn't do anything to those pages, it would be interesting just to have my stuff and then a beautiful picture, and then my stuff and then a beautiful picture, and then my stuff. So anyway, I think that'll be kind of an interesting one. And then this, I've just tacked it kind of together to see how it would fit. And I like this. I think that's, I think it's very good, because I'm not going to make it really fat. I want to make it not so fat. And I'm going to cover this part with a fabric to give it real sturdiness. Because I thought about using gift wrap, because I have some really nice gift wrap. Oh, I didn't even bring it in. I picked up 2 rolls of gift wrap, which were not Christmassy, which I'm usually needing some gift wrap. They were not too feminine and not Christmassy or seasonal. You know, they were just really nice gift wrap things. So I bought 2 of those. And let me show you what else I picked up at the thrift store when I was there. I didn't hardly get anything for myself. I picked up these stickers. I thought these were very cute, and you could use them just about anywhere. I think they are like a Valentine kind of a sticker, but I thought they would be fine for just about anything. I always pick up these little things. Now this is it was a little gift that's sent, I think, by a scrapbooking company. And they do show up a lot at the bins. I don't know why. But it's kind of nice because it has, now there's a rocking chair and a heart, and it's a stencil. So it's probably a one-time only stencil, but it's still a stencil. And then these are all stickers. So I always pick up those. This is by Memories, Creative Memories, 2003. So you know everything is very dated, but you know, I mean, people still have rocking chairs, hearts, and teddy bears, and so forth. So I got those. I picked up those. And you know that doesn't weigh anything, so it doesn't cost me anything. These were very pretty. I was excited to see these. Very brilliant butterflies, which will be really pretty. I'm tilting it around just because I know it catches the glare, and I don't want to just show a glary picture. So somewhere along the line you could see those. This was the funniest thing. I picked up a picture frame with I saw that, and when I picked it up I realized it was the back of a picture frame. It was behind the picture on the back, but the back cover part of it was missing. So somebody had used this. It was a great big heavy picture frame, and this had been put on the kind of board where it's framed it around and everything, and it apparently had once been used in that picture frame. Then they turned it around and they put a family picture in it, but you couldn't pull the pictures out because the frame had corner pieces that were screwed down. So I couldn't get it, and I thought, oh, I really want this. I really want this. Now, you can see that I did damage it a little bit by getting it out. But what I realized when I was about ready to think I'm going to buy it, it would cost me a couple dollars probably, because it was so heavy and it was so big. I saw that it was a picture stuck on something, so I picked at the corner over here and it came up. So then I just pulled it right off and I got my picture. I was successful, and I thought that was adorable. And I usually don't get some little interesting things like that. So I was very happy with that. Then this little packet did not have these in it. Did not have any of this Christmas stuff in it. When I was going through the Christmas stuff, I just took that out and put it in there. But I saw this packet here of this stuff, and I thought, well, what are those? What are those? And these have like a black light or an ultraviolet light thing, these little pens, and this part of it writes there. Now I don't know. Yeah, you can see it. We can see it on the white, just very barely. Let me get something dark and see how it shows up on something darker. Well, here's the journal that I haven't pulled out in forever because I never followed up using it. Of course, it's right there in the middle of something. So let's see how it works with this. It looks like all the I don't know if you can tell, that's a little heart there, but it looks like all of the disappearing ink has dried up. And but I took it. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know why. I didn't know why there was no color there. I didn't know what was going on. But I took it because these flashlights still worked really nice, and I thought, you can take those, you can keep one of these in your purse, and when you're shopping, you can tell if something is like a Vaseline glass, because it glows in the ultraviolet light. And I never had one, so so, and not that I even really care. You know what? What is this? Forgot I had these. Double-headed pens. Okay, better stick those out there. Yeah, I've got this stuff here. Oh, and I glued a little purse journal there to keep stuff in. And I thought I would use this book for all these really brilliant things. Boy, it's been a long time. And why is it right there in my prime real estate area at the desk? Because I don't even play with that one anymore. And this one I forgot about. And it is a Mary Engelbreit, and it's all about winter. And I was altering the book so that I just had winter pages. Oh, and then that's something my father-in-law, I found in his wallet. Something to put in the pocket. There's January. Oh my goodness. Well, you're getting to see more. Oh, that's all I've done. Now, so what I need to do is, now I don't know why this is a January thing, unless this is just winter, classic wreath. But every page has stuff in it that some of it's interesting and some of it's not. That to me is not very interesting. That is very interesting. I like that picture. I will keep that picture, but I will probably cover over these two pages. That's interesting to me. I would like that page. Fancy pocket. And oh, look at that. I will keep that, but I will probably not keep this picture. This page. Oh my goodness. And then here's New Year's. Oh, I didn't even get this out for New Year's. Well, it's still New Year's. It's still the New Year's week. So anyway, oh, there's lots to do in here. So that might be kind of fun to do. I do have extra time on my hands, except for right now. So anyway, back to what I got. So anyway, there was all kinds of colors, but they were all the same thing. And I looked them up on eBay, and that's what it is. It's a secret writing pen. And it's from SY Pens. And some people are asking $10 per pen, which is kind of neat because some of they all still work, but they're very faint. But anyway, I'm not going to sell them. And I did see one that offered, they look the very same, but they were $8 for a whole pack of 6. So I thought if I ordered any, that's the one I would order. These are just brads. There was a whole bunch of brads in there, and they're all different. I think they're all different. Did I see that they were different? No, they're all the same. Oh, they are. They're not all the same, but they're very similar. Okay. That, see, some are pearls, and some are pearls, and some are diamonds. Oh, look at that. Didn't even see that. And then all these little roses with the flat backs. Yay! I thought, oh, I love that. And I even love the little pouch it comes in because that's easy to store things in. Okay. This is longer than what you want to hear. Okay. And I thought this was nice. It's just a piece of fabric that somebody has embroidered on. And I will use the embroidery, glue it down, and maybe even use it as a book cover since I have the back side folded. Oh, I wonder if I could use it as one of my, what did I do with my, I have not moved from this chair, but I've already lost my books. Yeah, here we go. Now this is too small. But you put something like that in there, and that'd be very cute. Cut this part off, and then have a cloth covered. Put that around through the back. Yeah, that could be very cute. Anyway, if I do anything with a Southwestern theme, I'm in. I'm in like Flynn. These, I never pick up foam stuff. I just don't really like foam stickers. But these, because they never seem to stick very well, but these have a really good stick. It's a really strong stick. And I thought, okay. And they don't, to me, they don't really look too foamy because they're thin, but they're not, I mean, they're thick, but they're not too thick. Like some foam stuff is just hard to play with. So, I should stick this on something. I'll stick it on the back of this. This is something I'm going to peel away. It's Von Mauer, I think is the name of the store. We have a Von Mauer store at our outdoor mall. It looks like a little village street thing. And I've only been inside it once, and anyway, I saw the sticker and I just picked it up because I bottom surf. I see anything that I think I might use, and then these were beautiful, beautiful stickers. They're hard to see, I think, unless you lay them on the back. There you go. That's better. You don't have to see behind it. And I love those. Those were just gorgeous. That would be perfect to use in a mermaid, or just to add to a junk journal page. I always get clips. I always need clips to clip my pages together. And so I thought that was a cute clip. And it had a really strong clip. So I'm going to put it right up here, and then it's put away. And that's where I get my clips from. There's a box up there, and I just clip it around the box. And this was cute. This reminded me of my grandmother because she used to paint on plastic things. But she painted pixies, and she painted like little pixies like this. Let me see here. These. She did these back in the 50s. She worked for June Carpenter was her name. And I don't know what the name of the business was, but I remember always talking about June and talking about the girls. And they'd all sit around and they'd all paint. And I bet this had a little pipe. This guy had a little pipe. He's broken, but I always pick up pixies when I find them. That one I got a long time ago. But anyway, she used to paint pixies, and she used to paint on plastic waste baskets and bathroom items, tissue boxes. But anyway, it reminded me because I do have in my bathroom one glass that she painted, and it's a skunk. I think if I went and got it, let me see if I can get it. Okay, it's not exactly the same pose, but she did do some like that. This is a toothbrush holder, and that was her little painting style, and flowers and the little hat and the little but anyway, she did that for a living for years. And then I've been not picking up any stamps just because I'm overwhelmed with stamps and I don't hardly use them. But I saw this dandelion one and I loved it. And I said, thanks a lottie. And I thought, that's adorable. I'm all about stars, so I did pick up the little stars. And I love the little kitty cat silhouette. But that was cute. A lot of times, a lot of the stamps that you see at the bins are like children's stamps that they throw away, and they're not Very fun, very fun. This is kind of one of them, I think. But it's a princess crown, and I thought, ooh, you know, I need little crowns. Look at that. Wouldn't that be cute? If I stamped a little crown, and then you know, where I glued her in and put a little crown on top. You know, because you can fit it right to their head. Always thinking, my mind goes wild. And then here is a little dragonfly, which I started to take. I put it back, and then I went back and I thought, oh, just get it. Just get it. And a little sunflower, because sometimes I like little tiny stamps to stamp all over something. And I got this flower, and then this one, this got in by mistake. It says spring. Okay. Boing. I don't know, spring, or is it with spring coming up? Maybe I can use it. So that was the extent of what I bought for myself. So that's it, and I'll let you go. Bye-bye now.